Hello Python programmers. So in this video, I'm going to show you that how you can create this pattern using Python. Now you must be wondering that this pattern looks very similar to the pattern that we have created in the previous video, which was this one. So indeed, you're right. This pattern is very similar to this pattern. There is only one difference, which is in this one the alphabets are incremented after each line, and in this one the alphabets are incremented after each unit. So the concepts are also the same. There is only one change in the code which I'll show you, which will transform this pattern into this pattern. So for all those who are new here, this video is part of a Python basic series for beginners, in which we have discussed all the basics of Python, like what is programming language, what are loops, what are functions, what are all the data types of Python. We have discussed all that in that Python basics series, and this video is also part of our Python basics project videos, where we have created some of the very short projects like these patterns, number, star, alphabet patterns. We have also created some conceptual projects like what are palindromes, how to create calculator, and many of the small projects which will enhance the skills of beginners. Okay, so you must be wondering that I will beg you for subscribe and like. Now we don't do that here. Okay, so let's quickly jump to our notebook to write our code. Okay, so now we are into our notebook. So first of all, let's create a variable which will define the number of steps that we want to create. Like in this one, let me first close this one because there should be no confusion. Okay, so we are creating this pattern, and there you can see we are having 5 lines, or we are having 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's define this variable to be 5. You can even ask user for this number. It all depends on you. Okay, now let's create a variable called number and then define the Ascii value in this. Okay, so now let me give you a short introduction of what Ascii value are. So Ascii value signifies the number for that specific character. Like our computer do not understand that what is A, what is B, and what are these special characters like @ or hash. So we define a specific number, like for 65 we have small a, actually it is capital, I guess. So what you need to understand is there exists an Ascii value or a numeric value for each of the non-numeric character. Okay, non-numeric character like alphabets and special characters. Okay, so 65 is the Ascii value for capital A. I was confused with small a. Okay, so now let's create a for loop for I in range. So for all those who are new here and don't know what are for loops and what are the range function, then I'll provide the link in the description. If you don't understand in this video, you can watch that video for more clarification. Okay, so now let's create a for loop, and this for loop will go from 0 to n. Okay, from 0 to the number that we have defined here. Now let's create another for loop. Now don't worry, I'll explain you that why are we creating 2 for loops here. So for j in range is 0 to I plus 1. Okay, so then what we have to do is we have to create a variable which will change the number into their Ascii corresponding, the Ascii number to its character corresponding. So let's write the chr of num. Should be num here because the variable is num. So this will convert the number to its corresponding character. Okay, now let's print our character. Don't worry, I'll explain you how these things work. First let me write. Okay, so we are done till here. So first let me explain you that what is happening here. So first of all, this for loop will run. So this range function will create a list, and the output of a range function is a list, and this list will be from 0 to 9 or from 0 to 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because we all know in range function the first value is included. This is the starting value, it is included, and the last value is excluded, which is 5. So this will go from 0 to 4. Let me comment this out so that it won't be executed. Okay, so first of all, the value of I in this for loop will be chosen as 1. For the first iteration, the value of I becomes 1. Okay, so now this I value will go into this second for loop for j in range 0 to I plus 1. Okay, so the value of I is 0 and 0 plus 1 becomes 1. So the output of this range function is only one character, because the starting value is 0, which is included, and the last value or the ending value is 1, which is excluded. So only one element will be present in this list, which is 0, which means that this for loop will run only once, and this is what we want. We want our first character to be printed once, or the first line should have only one character. Okay, now we are converting our ASCII value to character, then we are printing it. Okay, so this part is clear. Now let me show you how you can increment the value. So in our previous video, what we were doing is we were incrementing the value after each step or after each this for loop. But now we want to increment after each unit. So what we'll do is we'll write here num is equal to num plus 1. Okay, so after each unit the number will be increased, first 65, 66, 67 and so on, and then we want to print a blank value after each just a second, print a blank value after each line. So this is what we'll write here. So let's execute this, and there you can see. Let me add some space so that it's more presentable. Okay, so there you can see, this is what I have promised at the starting of the video, and this is it. This was a short video in which I have tried to explain you how to create this alphabet pattern using Python. Okay, so if you are still confused on how the for loop and all the concept of basics work, then I have created a dedicated video for each topic. The link will be provided below. You can watch from there. Okay, so this is it, and I'll meet you in my next lecture where we'll create something more awesome. Okay, so meet you there. Bye bye.